Did you do it? Did you do it? Did you hit that like button?
Before we go to questions, I do want to give out a list of guys that will not be participating on Saturday due to injury, and I'll kind of group them into when we can sort of expect them back at different parts of the rehab. So this first group should be cleared by the time we resume workouts, at the end of May and the early June. Bubba Balum, he'll miss. He's got a toe injury. Sam Brooks and Bubba's been through almost just about the entire spring. Just missed the last couple of days with that toe, and he'll miss Saturday. Sam Brooks is also still recovering with a toe. He'll miss Saturday. Sam has basically missed the entire spring. Been disappointing, but we know we've got a player in Sam, and we look forward to getting him back. And our medical people think that he should be fine by the time we get back for summer workouts. Will Mallory, we know, is still rehabbing from his shoulder injury, but he should be cleared by the time we get going for the spring. Jeremiah Payton, similarly with a knee meniscus, an operation from back in December. He's been limited. He was able to do some 7-on-7 type stuff here in the late spring, but Saturday will be too soon for him. He should be fine when we start summer workouts. And then Cleveland Reed, recovering from a pec injury, a muscle injury, should be fine for workouts, but he has not been with us this spring and will not be with us on Saturday. The following group will probably be cleared sometime more midsummer. And all these clear dates, these are all, of course, subject to guys hitting their benchmarks, but this group should come back, somewhere around midsummer. Elijah Arroyo came in, actually had a previous knee injury from high school that we had to get cleaned up and get taken care of. So, he'll be out Saturday, but we expect him to be back for summer. Al Blades is rehabbing from a stress fracture, so we should be able to get him back sometime midsummer. Marcus Clark with a jaw. Marcus probably got half a spring in. He's got a jaw situation he's been dealing with, but he should be back sometime midsummer. DeCorey Couch, same thing. He'll be out. He's had a neck injury. Should be fine sometime midsummer. We know Jade Silvera had an off-season surgery on his shoulder back in January. He's been rehabbing well. Expect him back midsummer. And same thing with Brian Balum. Brian was actually same thing, rehabbing a neck injury. Something aggravated in the bowl game that actually got into a car accident that probably knocked him out of spring practice. So we haven't had Brian for the spring, but we look forward to getting him back cleared midsummer. Cleared for the start of training camp, Mike McLaughlin, mid-year offensive lineman, probably about half a spring in, had a patella injury. But we expect him back for training camp when we get back on the Green Tree practice field. And of course, Derek King, all signs still pointing to him being ready to go when we start practice back in August. And then two guys that we think will be cleared sometime around the opener, September, sometime right around that time frame, just depending on how rehab goes. Don Chaney with a shoulder injury, just against there was not necessarily one event, but just a shoulder injury that kept sort of popping in, popping out. So that's getting taken care of surgically. And then Dom Mammarelli also for a shoulder injury. Both those guys, again, like I said, we expect them cleared sometime around the beginning of the football season. So that's the group of guys that will not feature on Saturday. And we just wanted to at least get that information out there so y'all are not wondering on Saturday where those guys are.